Number 7. The shape of mountains. To the human eye, the typical mountain appears to be more or less pyramid-shaped. In reality, however, mountains are shaped quite differently. A mountain is like an iceberg or a tree in that what we see above ground is only a small portion of the object. Like a tree, a mountain has roots. These roots run deep into the ground and give it the shape of a peg or thumbtack. Although the true form of the average mountain was only recently established by science. Have we not made the earth a resting place? And the mountains as stakes? Quran, 78-6-7. Number 6. The formation of clouds. In the 24th Surah, Light, the Quran speaks at length about the formation of clouds. Specifically, nimbus and cumulonimbus clouds, which produce rain. Do you not see that Allah drives clouds? Then He brings them together, then He makes them into a mass, and you see the rain emerge from within it. And He sends down from the sky, mountains, of clouds, within which is hail, and He strikes with it whom He wills and averts it from whom He wills. The flash of its lightning almost takes away the eyesight. Quran, 24:43. Number 5. Ocean depths and internal waves. Quran, 24:40 features a passage in which God compares the ignorance of the non-believers to the depths of the ocean. According to the verse, a non-believer's life is bleak and spent in a darkness as dark as the deep sea. Or, they are, like darknesses within an unfathomable sea which is covered by waves, upon which are waves, over which are clouds, darknesses, some of them upon others. When one puts out his hand, therein, he can hardly see it. And he to whom Allah has not granted light, for him there is no light. Number 4. Oceanic divisions. When two seas come together, it is called a confluence or conflux. A confluence makes for a fascinating sight. You see, when two seas meet, their waters maintain their individual qualities. This includes temperature, density, and color. So a photograph of a confluence will show two bodies of water of totally different shades running side by side or into each other head-on. These oceanic divisions are a relatively new discovery and were not documented on camera until only recently. He released the two seas, meeting, side by side, between them is a barrier, so, neither of them transgresses. Quran 55:19-20. Number 3. Brain anatomy. Little was known about the human brain in 7th century Saudi Arabia, which is what makes the Quran's verses on brain anatomy so fascinating. In Quran, 96:15-16, you will find verses reading, "Let him beware. If he does not stop, we will take him by the naya, a lying, sinful, naya." This passage was revealed at a time when Muslims were being mocked and persecuted by more powerful religious sects. When it was delivered to Muhammad, it was intended to advise him on how to deal with one particular non-believer who was making it difficult for Muslims to pray at the Kaaba. However, it is the surah's use of the Arabic word naya that is of primary concern to Islamic scholars today. In Arabic, naya essentially translates to the front of the head, which makes the above extract curiously pedantic. Why specify an area of the head? Why not just refer to the head as a whole? The answer lies in the Quran's description of the non-believer's naya as lying and sinful. Number 2. Prenatal development. The Quran's passages on the stages of prenatal development are masterfully intricate. Furthermore, when read in Arabic, they feature complex wordplay becoming of a divine humorist. Discussing the evolution of the embryo, Quran, 23:12-14 states, "We created man from an extract of clay. Then we made him as a drop in a place of settlement, firmly fixed. Then we made the drop into an alaka." The first thing we must look at to understand the above passage is the use of the word alaka. In Arabic, alaka is a homograph with 3 different meanings. It can refer to a leech, a blood clot, or something that has been suspended. All 3 are relevant when talking about embryonic development. In utero, A fetus obtains nutrients and oxygen from the blood of the mother. In this way, it is not unlike a leech, which survives by sucking blood from other creatures. In the early stages of its development, an embryo's blood does not circulate. This means large amounts of blood remain stationary, rendering the fetus similar to a blood clot. The translation of alaka as something which has been suspended is particularly interesting. When in the womb, an embryo is suspended from the uterine wall by the placenta and umbilical cord. Number 1. The origins of the universe. We are all familiar with the biblical account of creation. God created the world in 6 days and rested on the 7th. He assigned Adam, the first man, to rule over all of his earthly creations. While most of this account is accepted within Islam, the Quran goes one step further and details the creation of the universe itself. Quran 41:11 reads, "Then he turned to the heaven when it was smoke and said unto it and unto the earth, Come both of you, willingly or loath." The description of pre-creation heaven as smoke is significant as modern cosmologists agree that the universe once existed as a mere opaque cloud. Scientists continue to observe new stars forming out of similar smoky clouds today. It is noteworthy that Dr. Alfred Kroner was baffled upon learning of the above Quran verse. Kroner is the chairman of the Department of Geology at the Institute of Geosciences, Johannes Gutenberg University in Germany. This means his knowledge of cosmology is virtually unparalleled.